Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
All right. I want to ask Daniel about what happened I think it's been in just the past few years of Russia's use of the double-headed eagle as a symbol. I looked up double-headed eagle on Wikipedia, and I mean it's considered a symbol of the Byzantine Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. Is on the cover of Albert Pike's Moral and Dogma, and and then when I was in Buenos Aires this past summer, I went to an old mansion that was kind of a place where tourists go, and so many things in that mansion had it, and they said that was from Spanish Inquisition or something, Spanish Catholic Church or...
well, I mean, the double-headed eagle has been popular since Rome. When Rome split into two empires, an Eastern and a Western Empire, that became its symbol. But eagles have... Okay, go ahead.
But what did it mean? What did it symbolize for Russia, or what should we, our audience...
It's Eastern and Western Empire because it went from the Pacific Ocean to the Atlantic Ocean. Daniel?
Oh, absolutely. And also what Russia of today has adopted is the Tsarist double-headed eagle. The Romanovs used it 100 years ago, and Russia has decided to use it as its new symbol of strength.
Yeah, they've just taken the old flag and the old symbol back.
Exactly.
Hope that answers your question. But, yes, it goes back to Rome and when they had an Eastern and Western Empire. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Frank in D.C. You're on the air, Frank.
Hi, Alex. Great job. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Wouldn't you agree that the new world order is now going to have an international-style 911 to their gender cross, probably some mini nukes?
Well, yeah, I do believe the globalists are going to stage more terror attacks and blame it on Al-Qaeda. Let's get a comment from Daniel. Daniel?
Well, actually, I'm getting reports from my source, and again, I have to be very careful how I phrase these things because people do seem to lose their head over my comments. I'm getting reports that the next big terrorist nuclear attack is going to be staged in Israel. Now, that's all I know for now. I don't know anything else. But again, if that's the case, and if that actually goes down, we're in some deep trouble.
Because Israel's going to nuke Syria, they're going to nuke Iran, they're going to nuke who else?
Well, you're going to have a regional war. So the first thing, from what I understand, they're going to detonate a nuclear war in Israel, and as a consequence of that, you're going to have a regional war, which may lead to the Third World War.
And from your intel, are they saying who's going to be setting off the goodie?
No, I'm not getting enough information to comment on it, but what I do know is that this is all I've been told, is that they're extremely concerned about this possibility. And we are talking near future, Alex.
Well, they need something to get their war against Iran going.
Let's just say the 9/11 wasn't the end of it.
Yeah. Okay, does that answer your question, Frank?
Yeah, but what if they fail, though? I think they're exposing themselves.
Say that again?
If they do pull one of these attacks and it doesn't go according to plan, won't they be exposing themselves?
Well, a nuke's easy. You just pull a truck up, and then you show some video of Muslims being in the area, just stage it, and then, it's pretty easy to cover up a nuke as long as the isotopes can't be tracked back to your government. Daniel?
Yeah, absolutely. You just said it.
Okay, Frank, thanks for the call. Vernon in New York. You're on the air with Daniel Estulin.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I would like to get a comment from both you and your guest, Estulin.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had a thought, and it is related to the end game, and as well as the least possible strategy with the genetically modified foods.
Okay.
And that is, could it also be, obviously the short-term strategy is, to make profits and then to have, the rights over all food over the planet. But could their long-term goal be to destroy the human genetic code and then thereby force people to accept transhumanism?
Oh, no, that's even their arguments, that as they pollute things, they'll then have the solutions to the diseases and crises and nanotech problems that they created. Daniel, in a nutshell, what's their plan with the GMO food?
Well, again, I think people have to understand that genetically modified crop, the Green Revolution, that was a brilliant Rockefeller family scheme to develop a globalized agribusiness, which then they could monopolize, just as they had done in the world oil industry beginning a half-century before. You know what Henry Kissinger said in the 1970s? If you control the oil, you control the country, and you control the food, you control the population, and that's actually what we're seeing right now.
And that's why these plants take over similar subspecies and then make it to where they can't reproduce. And Monsanto in '99 publicly said that we're going to contaminate everything, so you don't have a choice, and then we own everything.
Oh, absolutely. You know, one of the other side effects of the green revolution and the and Monsanto revolution is all this is accompanied by large irrigation projects, which often include World Bank loans to construct huge new dams and flood previously settled areas and fertile farmland in the process. And of course, fertilizer is oil-based products, and oil-based products make a lot of money for the world's elite.
We'll be right back with Daniel Estulin in the final segment. He's in the United States in New York right now. Going to have events out in Portland and other cities. You can find out more at DanielEstulin.com or TryingDay.com. We'll be right back. Boom. All right, we're back live, ladies and gentlemen. Final segment. Daniel, real fast, throw out where you're going to be and when here in the United States for your speaking engagements and book signings.
I'm in New York today, and tomorrow we're leaving. We're going to Portland. I'm going to be in Portland until the 16th. We have a big act on a Friday, which is, I think, the 14th, and another one on the 15th. Then we're off to Los Angeles, 16th through the 19th. We have a big press conference there to announce a couple of exciting things. One of them is the true story of the Bilderberg Group is going to be made into a Hollywood movie by an independent company. Obviously, no big studio would touch this thing with a 10-foot pole. So some exciting news, and let's see actually what goes down. The Bilderberg conference is just around the corner. That's going to be May, early June. Of course, I'm going to be there. And I think we can still win this war if we can just get enough people on our side.
Well, I never brought that up, but a film crew, the Independent Film Channel, who I think are there, aren't they videotaping your interview with me today?
Exactly.
Yeah,
they're here with me.
They were telling me they'd heard through the grapevine about a pretty good size filmmaker group. I'm going from memory, was going to make a film about your story.
Well, these are the people who are making Terminator 4. So obviously they have enough money to put this whole thing together, and obviously we're looking forward to this because I think it will expose the Bilderbergers even more, bring the truth into the spotlight, which obviously these people hate.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting, Daniel. I can't wait to go eat some popcorn and watch it.
Well, I tell you one thing. These guys told me that Discovery Channel was with you the other day. These people are following me around today. We have Hollywood interested in some of the stuff that I'm doing for the film. There's enough stuff out there getting out for people actually to be able to see another side to the story. And if we can just get enough people on our side thinking, that's what my book does, and that's what your video game, that's what it does. It gets people thinking on their own, and that's one of the things that the men behind the curtain hate. They hate the idea of somebody doing thinking on their own and getting in the way of these people and their transgressions.
Well, DanielEstulin.com is the website. Daniel, thank you for spending time with us. We'll talk to you soon.
God bless you, Alex. Thanks so much for having me on your show.
You bet. Take care, my friend. Here in the United States right now, find out about where he's speaking on his website, and the particular dates, the where and when. And I had Paul Watson on. I had another guest on in the first hour. We covered the latest info on the global carbon taxes, how they're ramming it through, to all our M&FM affiliates, to the shortwave folks, the internet listeners, everybody, I appreciate you all. There's an internet stream at Infowars.com where the show is about to restart. If you missed any of the first or second hour, you can always, when the show ends live at 2 p.m. Central, go to the streams, the different streams. You want to find them, you got to go to Infowars.com or subscribe to the free podcast there. So the show restarts right now at Infowars.com. Don't forget the Infowars Network. Get your own MySpace account at Infowars.com.